250 Gemstones culture represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. We are more than journalism. We are a revolution. Come on, let's kick this door down and let everybody know we up in here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I am your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. I have another bomb news segment for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, the subscribe button, and share button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping it. If you like to support the mission, support the culture, support the movement, Cash App, $ Micah US. Gotta get that bread. 250 Gemstones Nation, these Venezuelan gang members are probably the most hated. And I'm from gangland. I'm from that mighty California. I'm from there. And out of all the Bloods, out of all the Crips, Nathaniels, Serranios, all the cliques in the Bay Area, they don't do too much gang banging out there, but they have a lot of cliques and sets, and it's gang banging too, nigga. It's not an official gang like MS-13 and all of that there, but groups of criminals, that's gang. But the most hated ain't the Bloods, it ain't the Crips, it ain't the Vice Lords, it ain't the BDs, it ain't the GDs. It is the Venezuelan gangs. They are the most hated. They're hated more than the Irish mob, the Jewish mob, the Italian mob. They hated more than the police. This is the most hated group out of all the groups. They hated more than the Democrats. They are hated more than the Republicans. These folks hate them damn Venezuelan gang members. I got a video on a play for you. It's about the Venezuelans trying to take over. They're slowly taking over the New York City area, and the New Yorkers have had enough. Let's get it.
Nicaragua has rapidly gained a foothold in New York City, exploiting the migrant crisis to build a violent criminal empire. Originally from Venezuela, the gang has infiltrated city shelters, running illegal operations like drug trafficking, armed robberies, and prostitution right under the noses of authorities. Their influence stretches from Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue, where migrant prostitutes now walk the streets day and night, to Randall's Island, an epicenter of their operations. Prende Aragua uses clever tactics to blend in. Gang members disguise themselves as food delivery workers, riding mopeds and carrying delivery bags filled with drugs and weapons, allowing them to commit crimes while hiding in plain sight. Recently, a 24-hour brothel was busted by NYPD, with sources suggesting it was linked to the gang. The gang preys on vulnerable young migrants, forcing them into criminal activity. Many members are as young as 15 and operate in groups, committing violent robberies across the city. In one recent spree, a man was brutally beaten and robbed by a group of 10 gang members for his phone and valuables. Another victim, relaxing in Central Park, was held at knife point and forced to give up his phone and $80. Prende Aragua has no issue about targeting average New Yorkers and even law enforcement. In June, 19-year-old gang member Bernardo Castro Mata was arrested for shooting 2 NYPD officers. Another teen, just 15 years old, opened fire on tourists in Times Square earlier this year. Randall's Island, where a large tent city has been set up to accommodate migrants, has become a recruitment hub for the gang. Prende Aragua uses fear tactics to strong-arm migrants into joining, threatening their families back home if they resist. For those who refuse, they're labeled enemies of the gang. Now, with its reach extending beyond New York into places like New Jersey, the gang is becoming an even bigger threat. As the city struggles to contain this dangerous organization, both residents and police are left on edge, wondering how long it will take to dismantle this growing criminal empire.
Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 Gemstones News TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Let me tell y'all something. Let me break it down to you, baby. We cause this problem. Like I said before, it's big money and chaos. It's big money in gangs. It's big money in crime. Without no crime, there's no police. Without crime, there's no prisons. Without crime, there's no need for lawyers. Without crime, there's no need for detention centers. Without crime, there's no need for jails. Without crime, there's no need for detectives. This is an industry that has to thrive off people doing the most, some of the heinous things, right? Without these prisons, they can't manufacture whatever they do in there. I don't know if it's lights in place or whatever they doing now. There's not enough bodies to fill those prison prison cells so they can't get paid by the states or the feds, whoever paying these damn prisons. They don't get paid unless there's bodies up in there. It's big business. So we brought these folks over here with the Biden and Harris administration, and they don't care about the safety of Americans. Meanwhile, they're bringing these violent people over here like America didn't have enough violence, and then they try to take away a nigga's gun. They tried to take away a nigga's gun. Can y'all believe that? They want to take away Michael's artillery, and y'all bringing these rapists and people who involved in home invasions. They're human trafficking. They're forcing children to sex slavery. And you don't want me to have a gun to protect me and mine? Have you lost your mind? It's quite sickening, the amount of chaos that's over here in America, and it's perpetrated by our own government. Ain't no lie. Just look at the policies. Sanctuary cities, open borders. And not only are we bringing these folks over here, we're feeding them too. Now, not the gang members. We're probably feeding the gang members too, but illegal migrants, they're taking up our job. It's big money and chaos. One day I'm gonna go to New York. If you're from New York, let me know, because I always like to get some insight from the people that's around there. Or if you have family members that live in New York or near New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, up in that area, Boston, anybody, Maryland, anybody up in that area, is it really like that? Is it really that bad? Is the news lying? Because I'm just bringing y'all the news. But I believe it's real. You know, they have the cameras on the ground. They're always talking to the residents. New York, I've never been, but that's on my bucket list. To make my presence known, I'm going to perform at the Apollo. That's my mission, to get to New York and perform at the Apollo in front of the 250 Gemstones Nation, all the others who value good music, who value talent, who value a man, not just any man, just a strong black man who can articulate himself in front of the masses. New York, I heard a lot of good things, and I'm seeing a whole bunch of bad things. So I understand I have to balance it out. But these Venezuelan gangs have to go. Nobody likes them. Nobody. Y'all let me know. New York, stand up, baby. I can't wait to see y'all. 250 capital G. I'm gone.